How would you rate the 10th Parliament in general? Out of 10, I want you to award yourself marks.
This Parliament fought. People fought in the House. That was, and I belonged to that House.
But I've interviewed somebody, part of the group, where that happened, and he said, we never fought our fellow MPs. There was an invasion from outside Parliament, and the group that came actually came to fight us. So it was
an
not
invasion which found a calm Parliament.
I asked exactly that.
A calm Parliament transacting, and then all of a sudden,
he says they have a right to exchange, to sing, to cause problems amongst themselves as MPs.
No, that is not part of our decorum. It's not.
But what is your view about the group that came to calm the situation, to take these people, whatever they came to do? Was that right?
That was a seat of power which was threatened. The mace, that mace which they hand over,
yes,
that metallic thing, was guarded by 2 sergeants. One holding here, another one holding here.
That is the team of the sergeant at arms.
Yes.
Exactly. And
yes,
they the people supposed to guard it?
Yes, but they were overwhelmed. I am telling you, it was on record. People watched how people were misbehaving. Not on that day. They planned for it. They came with the whistles. They blew whistles. They sang anthems in the house.
The group that came after
they don't know.
Parliament had been adjourned.
And where had
the sitting had been adjourned?
Where had people gone? Eh? How many wars have you ever fought? What is your rank? What is your rank, Michael? What is your rank?
I fight with my microphone before that camera.
At least me, I have an idea because I spent 8 years with those people. I have an idea. People fought. Zake was throwing chairs. One of the staff was hit by the chair and was rushed to hospital. It split his forehead. Eh? So, they did not succeed anyway. And I think that was a message. You cannot really let honorable members of parliament.
What do you mean that was a message? From who to who?
A message from government. That was government protecting that arm. There are people who are paid to do that, to protect you, to protect courts.
And you're to blame as the NRM side in a way. How did you fail to convince these people to move with you in the same line? Doing whatever it would take.
Are we dealing with stones?
Of course you're dealing with human beings.
So?
If government managed to bring in a group that handled them that way, how come you didn't prepare a way of handling them softly, even if it would take a whole year?
Which softly? Can you tell me how you can handle Zake softly?
He's a human being.
Yeah. So you think human beings are soft?
Yes.
Ooh.
To a certain extent.
Ooh. Then you land into problems. You have to study human beings. You have to study. There are people who have nothing to lose at all. Eh? You ask this Makerere man, Nawangwe, who met Zake at Parliament. I mean...
Who do we blame it for? Is it you, the leaders in Parliament? We had the Speaker, a Deputy, you, the 2 whips on both sides, and the leader of opposition actually had forgotten.
Here, I'm not seeing anybody to blame.
Me, an outsider, will first, in a family, I will first ask the mother, father, firstborn.
Everything was done, but you know, you talk to your child, you caution him, you say, please, it has to be like this, and the child refuses to pay heed.
Okay.
And then it happens.
You had mentioned Zake as an example of character a number of times, and I wanted to ask you, this is just one man. How can he hold the whole house to ransom?
Oh, there are many. There are many. Mbwate kama here. Visachukuba there. Nsamba. Ooh. And it's like...
You're mentioning a group of people that you have always not agreed with. Am I wrong?
There are many whom I don't agree with, but we are in terms. But these other ones, they treat us as if, and yet you go outside there, some of them come to me for help, but on the floor.
Of course, on the floor you are government and opposition.
Why?
Isn't it supposed to be
Why
that
back
way?
at me? Why back?
Honorable,
What? Oh my goodness.
let me tell you why people back at you, Honorable. You are looked at as somebody who makes statements that are provocative to the opposition colleagues.
No, this case of Chibalia.
Besides that,
Do you know?
maybe they handle
because
you that way because of whom they know
in the
you
house,
are.
you are not supposed to make sweeping statements without substantiation. You have to lay on table.
How would you describe the kind of leadership we have had in the 10th Parliament?
The top leadership has been
Give them marks out of 10.
It will be very difficult because we had one player in the field. It was only on very rare occasion that the deputy speaker would chair. Well, if I can give marks maybe to the one who has been working.
Okay, then go on with that.
Yeah, she has stamina.
Okay.
Rebecca Kadaga has that stamina of sitting for a long time. By the way, which is not good. You can end up
I think it's good basing on the motive.
developing.
When it comes to serving your
Do
nation.
you know when you're in that chair, you don't even go out? While the other colleagues, they escape, they go take some water, even a cup of tea in the canteen, come back.
For you may not.
They don't. The speakers don't. There must be a reason why you adjourn or you suspend the house. There must
Isn't
be a
that a
reason.
very high level of patriotism?
Yes.
So you credit her on that.
I credit her on that.
Why do you think the deputy speaker was, like you said, he rarely chaired House?
The speaker could not allow him.
Really?
Yeah.
Honorable, give facts to that.
You know it. You know it. You know it. There are many times when even the deputy speaker robed, dressed to chair parliament, and he said, no, speaker is coming.
Really?
Yeah. The man had gone to the village there because he knows he's not going to chair. Then you call him, come, yes, you'll chair. Then you come, and as you dress up, say, no. Actually, she said she's coming to chair.